All right.
Who are you working for?
Boy. Well, you know, I'm pretty much in between positions right now. I'm looking to pursue a career in hospitality. So
yeah. What did he tell you to do? Who are you working for? Answer the fucking question.
Don't touch me.
Answer the fucking question. Fucking around.
You want to kiss me?
What did he tell you to do?
You want to kiss me?
What did he tell you to do?
What's up, review crew? We're back with another review, and today I finally went to go see Crime 101 starring Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Barry Keoghan, and Halle Berry, of course, the beautiful Halle Berry. And this movie was a crime drama that it basically shows Chris Hemsworth's character, Mike, who was an orphan, ends up growing up and becoming a robber. He does like heist and things like that with Nick Nolte's character, who pretty much organizes different robberies for him to commit. During this time, he starts to feel almost like a sense of guilt that Nick Nolte proclaims is something that he's seen before. So he decides to get Barry Keoghan's character, which is Orman, to pretty much take over for Chris Hemsworth. When Chris Hemsworth gets wind of this, though, he basically threatens Nick Nolte that he'll like end the partnership. And he's basically like, I've done everything for you. This is something that you can't do. And he decides to create his own robbery for what he calls, or Halle Berry's character calls, walk-away money. The walk-away money is very extreme, though, because it is a very high-detailed partner that they are going to steal the money from, which is $11 million cash. This is $11 million cash. He agrees to give Halle Berry $3 million of it, and that serves as like pretty much the last heist that he does. Won't give away what occurs with this heist, but to talk about the movie, y'all know I loved one battle after another, and there is a chase scene in this movie that is almost reminiscent of that, where he's in the car driving and he's trying to catch Orman on a motorcycle before he gets to Halle Berry's character. When I tell you that shit was peak cinema, like that shit had me on the edge of my seat, and the sound, like the score behind it was like so intense, like it almost gave me like an eerie feeling. It was one of those things where when you can kind of predict what's happening, but it takes a dramatic turn. And when this happens, you kind of don't know if you're going to see the last of one of these characters. And the way that it plays out is pretty brilliant. I think that they did a lot to differentiate this as like a crime movie from others. It does have certain similarities, like with Fast and Furious or The Italian Job or The Town or Set It Off even, but it's so centralized around one person versus like a gang, and how these two people with Chris Hemsworth's character and Barry Keoghan's character, how they both have the same motive, but they have entirely different ways of going about successfully completing their objectives. And it's this contrast that brings the plot full circle, because Chris Hemsworth's character is known for his non-violent approach, versus Barry Keoghan's character being a by any means necessary kind of guy. He muddies up the waters that Chris Hemsworth, literally speaking, have been swimming in this entire time. He's someone who's had these jobs for what seems like years, and it was being uncovered, but it was like, we can't catch him because he doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't hurt anyone. There's never any witnesses that can like proclaim anything against him. But then when Barry Keoghan's character comes and he's fucking shit up, the eyes turn like a whole nother way. And it does a lot for the conclusion of the film as well, that I'm just so excited for you guys to see. Crime 101 was definitely a good movie. I would have to give this, I gave it an 8 on Letterboxd. I'll stick with an 8. I could easily see why it would be like a 9. I think Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 88%. IMDb, which fucking sucks, gave it a 7.1, which is actually really generous for them over there. So that's Crime 101. I'm really sorry about the lapse in content, but we're about to keep the ball rolling with the reviews, because it is definitely something that I still love to do. Just my birthday is coming up on Wednesday, so had a little trip this weekend to Memphis. Saw the Memphis Grizzlies game, had some fun down there. But I am back, and I am ready to get back to work. So probably gonna catch another movie tonight to go see How to Make a Killing. But until then, we are going to leave this one in the rear view.